guy. Coach, I'm a Seattle guy. Everybody knows that. So I just try to
to show the Mariners.
I get a little more on this game in a second. Okay. Weird Hornets preseason. I'm also a Hornets guy. Lamelo through the legs, lefty alley-oop to Brandon Miller. Now, they released Spencer Dinwiddie today.
Yeah.
I thought that was odd.
A veteran, just a veteran.
He's been making the league minimum for a few years.
I like him, though.
Yeah,
Anybody thinks the Hornets are playoff now?
No.
The problem with the Hornets is they think that was the W. They did win the game. But, they're the Harlem Globetrotters.
Like
they're
Miller.
exciting.
I do like Brandon Miller. And
you like him better than LaMelo?
I do. I'm not a LaMelo fan.
What about Khan?
Well, it's very hard for rookies to contribute to winning in the NBA.
He's going to play amazing.
Oh, I think he will be good. I don't think he's going to contribute to winning as well.
Right away.
He feels like a
Vladdy, a triple away from the cycle. Blue Jays up 12-2 in the eighth. This one finds a hole, but he pulls up at second. Brew, would you have gone if you were out there? Would you have pushed it for a triple?
It looks like he would have got nailed.
The score is 12-2.
Because that's what he needed for the cycle, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But to go,
probably would have gone for it.
Yes.
It would have been nice to go for it.
And if people didn't watch, the reason Wild showed that first highlight, the Mariners are up 2-0 immediately.
Yeah, we're rolling.
You're down 2-0 in the series, down 2-0 in the first, and then the Blue Jays scored 12 straight. Let's go.
They would have nailed him.
And the one highlight is Vladdy's double.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? You want 12?
I want a lot.
This was a cycle. This is an interesting storyline.
We finally got a
game
victory.
4 tonight on FS1. More wonderful. Cooper Flag versus the Lakers. Woof.
Oof.
What happened to the defense?
Well, it's
Wild's guy, Jackson Hayes.
No, that's your guy. It was my guy.
How
and
dare
then you were like, I don't know, Jackson Hayes versus Joker.
That would never happen. Also,
they got
I want to know what happened to Dalton Knecht. He was bad in summer leagues, bad in preseason, bad last year. He was good
as a rookie.
He was good, like at the beginning of his rookie year.
And then they tried to trade him.
Yeah, just weird.
Maybe
Dalton
that
Knecht
rocked
thing is weird.
But you got to get over that if you're a player. You can't let that.
Remember, he's like, steal the
trap.
Cooper Flag, though, playing great.
Yeah,
they got him playing.
Oh, this is bad, though, by my guy Stafford.
After beating the Ravens, the Rams stayed in Baltimore, Brew, practicing at Camden Yards.
No, here's what I don't like. And I love Stafford. You can't see it here. That sign that says please, what is written on it is no cleats on the mound.
Give me a break.
And Stafford's just up there in his cleats. He's not playing.
You know what this is also?
What?
Is he definitely wearing cleats?
Yeah, definitely.
A little bit, bro.
What's that?
Oh, we beat the Ravens. By the way, we're just going to get comfy here. We're actually going to take over. We already took over your football field. We're going to go to Camden Yards. We're going to stay here for a while.
Have
a sandwich.
They should get the key to the city.
You are right. That is very true.
Rams preparing to fly to Wembley to play the Prince. And finally, everyone's like, why don't you show more Blackhawks footage? Okay. Blackhawks tied with the Blues. Frank Nazier scores the goal. Immediate fight. Just immediate fight. Chicago wins this one 8-3. They're 2-2-1.
8-3.
8-3. They fell apart after this.
8 goals.
They scored 5 more goals after this. The Blues didn't have their head in the game.
Wow.
Hey, Blues, get your head in the game. That's weird and wonderful from the National Half.
This guy. KW.
Afternoon headlines sponsored by Hilton.
You haven't been quite sharp enough today yet.
What are you talking about?
Futzing around with hockey.
With the Blues?
I want to look at your mug.
Lions, Bucs, Monday night. Detroit favored by almost 6. No Brian Branch. He's suspended for his Chiefs kerfuffle. Coach Mangini is here. Coach, are you expecting a Lions bounce-back game against what a lot of people think is the best team in the NFL?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. As much huffing and puffing as they did after the last game and all that bravado, Tampa can match their bravado.
Wow.
So there's that component to it. And then the second component is from a passing perspective, Tampa Bay brings a ton of pressure. So they're at almost 32% pressure, which is 4th in the NFL. And Goff's had a problem with that, historically has. And take a look at what's happened this season. So no pressure versus pressure. It's 53% versus 84%. Passer rating is significantly different. And they're going to bring the heat because that's how they play defense. And so then you look at the running game, and Detroit's been very good running the ball. They're 8th. But the problem is Tampa Bay's 5th at defending the run. So in all these different categories, Tampa Bay matches up pretty well, and the fact that Baker's only thrown the 1 pick this season, to me, that's another really good sign for Tampa Bay.
Wow. I'm not, listen, no spoilers, but I might have an idea of who Coach's upset alert this week might be. A little 5.5, 8.5 pointer for the Tampa Bay Bucs. Listen, I also think that they've been focused on the wrong thing. I'm not doing the tiny hands thing, KW.
You almost did.
I thought
you were
flesh
too.
colored
They must not be in the drawer.
I thought you were holding.
It's right here. I have it with me at all times. But I wasn't going to do a tiny hands bit. It didn't fit. Coach made a salient point about Jared Goff struggling with pressure. I just want to have a tiny hand on deck. The point I'm going to make is Jared Goff, like Dan Campbell yesterday was still talking about. I've never seen a team so mad that the Lions' stance seems to be, yes, what we did was illegal, but we should have gotten away with it, and we're pissed we didn't. And so that, to me, is weird. Like, it's the whole controversy is, did the refs get help from New York or not in order to properly adjudicate the play? No one is arguing the play was legal and they got screwed on it. It's really that that part's weird to me.
The only, Justin, I don't mean to interrupt, but before the game, oftentimes if you have a trick play, you'll show it to the officials in the locker room. Say, we're going to run this play, and we want to make you aware of it, especially if it's pushing something.
Right.
And typically, the officials will say, great, looks good, no problem. And when you get that sign-off, that's where, and that's happened in games that I've been part of the past, where the official signs off on it pregame, running the game, then they decide they don't like it, and it can be really
So that they haven't said that that's, what happened. What was said is Tony Dungy was at their practice that week, saw them running it the way they ran it there, and told without the pause, and told the people at NBC, he was like, I thought they changed the rules since I was coaching because I saw them running it illegally. But so I think that is a little discomfiting to a degree. I also think teams, after they play the Chiefs, don't typically do that well. And that, I think, is noteworthy. If we can show you those numbers, there is an element of last 2 seasons after losing to the Chiefs. And it's
something.
They're 5-2. I think there is an element.
That is a Nick Wright graphic right there.
Well, it's not nothing, Coach.
No, it is something, but
something.
I never would have gone there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just think you put a lot in, and I think more so, because this is the last 2 years, to me, the read on it from last year was, because the Chiefs, almost all their wins were close wins. So it was like, we were so close to beating the champs, and then we didn't, that it takes a little bit out of you. This is a different version, which is, we weren't close at all to beating the champs. And so it's just a big game for the Lions, Brew, because they've already lost to Detroit. I'm sorry, they've already lost to Green Bay. They then lose to Tampa, fall to 4-3. It's a
huge game, and that's why a bounce-back win is incoming.
Wow.
Detroit will bounce back. Look, I agree. I don't love the still, thinking about that Kansas City loss, but they know they are 2 straight. That was a bad loss for them. Yeah. So they need to come out there. I think Campbell do a good job of turning that anger and disappointment into fuel to win this game. They have not. I just think they're going to turn it around. And Tampa Bay they've been very fortunate this year. All right, 4 of their wins have come by a total of 9 points.
And some of those were bad teams. Well, they trailed in the final 90 seconds of all 4 of those games.
So I just think that Tampa Bay's luck's going to turn. In this game, I'm not predicting they're going to struggle for a prolonged period. But I think the motivation that the Lions have is so much that they're going to come back and bounce back. And I think Tampa Bay, their record is a little bit better than they've been playing. So,
speaking of motivation, coming up in 4 short minutes is the most motivational segment in all of sports. What is this?
Wow. It's a Shohei Ohtani.
It's a triple of Ohtani being under duress, Drew? Is this true? Or just an interesting?
No comment.
Coach, I would also do that in flag football. True story.
What you doing, Zach? My T-Mobile home internet is so good.